Now we've just reviewed how we're going to install the unit at the property. At this point, we're going to move to connecting the CP-4 automatic gate opener to an LA400 gate operator. Okay, this is a board from an LA400. It's a very common board in a number of LiftMaster products. So what I would do when I had an installer on the phone, first thing I would do is for them to connect power for the CP-4. And on this LiftMaster board, the accessory power is all the way at the bottom. Now there's a total of 4 screws down here. We want to make sure we're on the bottom 2 where it says on, okay? That is our constant power. If you're on the SW power, that's switched power, and that's not going to work for us. That's going to cause you problems, okay? And you need to observe polarity. The bottom screw is positive, so we're going to put our red wire into the positive screw. And the black into the negative right above it. Okay, so now we're connected to power, so the CP-4 at this point is powering up. Remembering that we had 45 seconds or so for it to power up before it's ready to trigger. So the next thing that we're going to do, the LA400 is looking for a short of the exit terminals to trigger. So with our unit, we need to use the white and the blue wire, which is the normally open wire, to give us that short whenever the unit triggers, right? So we're going to connect those wires to the exit terminals, and the polarity really doesn't matter. You just need to make sure you get 1 wire on each screw. Okay, so we're connected up to our LA400. At this point, we're ready to test. Now, we don't use the yellow wire for this installation, so you can just wrap that off to the side. All right, so that completes the installation connection to an LA400 board. We've just finished the connection of the CP-4 wired unit. If you're unable to or do not want to use a wired unit, Cartell makes a wireless system. When you purchase this system, they are already paired. They're already connected. If for whatever reason you need to add a sensor to your system, if you need to detect vehicles from another location in a driveway, or you have multiple gates, or whatever the situation is, you can have up to 30 of these sensors connected to one integrator. To pair a new sensor to the integrator, there is a red button down here labeled pair. If you just press and release that button, you'll hear a beep, and that places the integrator into pairing mode. You'll know that by the flashing blue light. All right. At this point, once you place your battery into your new sensor, it will power up. And you'll get 2 confirmation beeps from the integrator that your unit has paired. When the unit triggers, you'll get those 5 beeps indicating that it received the signal from your sensor. Now, we've just discussed how to connect this CP-4 automatic gate opener to a LiftMaster LA400. There are numerous different gate opener manufacturers, and they all use different terminology on how to connect into their boards. This is an example of a board. There is no exit terminal on this board. It's labeled open, okay? In this situation, we would want to connect our blue wire to the open terminal and our white wire to the common. Some manufacturers use the word strike, push, up. There's numerous ways that they label the trigger that would trigger the gate to lift or open or whatever the situation is. And in this case, there again, we have to watch out for the power. The accessory power on this unit that we want to use is on the left side, and it's labeled accessory power. There is power right here, but we would not want to use that because it is switched power. So that's an example of just a generic board and how that would connect. Like I said, there's various gate manufacturers, and the CP-4 will work with any gate opener that's out on the market today. So we've just gone over how to connect the CP-4 wired unit to a generic gate opener board. So in this situation, we're connecting up the wireless system that we talked about. And as we discussed before, the power that we're going to want to use is on the left side of the board. It's the non-switched power. Right over here, there's power as well, but you really have to pay attention. It does say switched power, so we would not be able to use that power. And then in this situation, the open command is where we are connecting as well to get the trigger, which would go to terminal 4 and 5 on our integrator, and that would give us the trigger that we need to open this gate system. Thank you again for choosing Cartell and being part of the Cartell family. If you need additional help or support with installation of any of the Cartell products, you can reach us at our technical support number, which is on all of the product boxes. Option 1 is technical support, and we'll get you in and we'll get you the help that you need to get your product installed correctly.
Thank you.